Here we are, ready to shift the turtles. Due for a shift. Got the main crew with me this morning. Say hi, guys. Say hi, Ted.
Hi.
Gonna be a good day. We'll see if we can get the drone up, but it might be a bit windy. You girls happy to see me or something? You don't need a shift. There's still plenty of grass in there. Two loads, never heard of her. Better shift these terminal girls, I suppose. They're running out of feed there ain't much left. So we'll put them on some fresh green stuff. In case you're wondering what a terminal ewe is, they're the sheep that we don't want to breed from. So we still want them to have a lamb, but for whatever reason we've had to help them lambing, or they get cast every single bloody day. Yeah, things we don't like about these sheep. We don't want to just kill them because they're still good sheep, but we don't want to be breeding bad characteristics into our mob. So we put them to a terminal ram. So these are all straight ram to use, and these ones are going to a pole Dorset ram. So the lambs will come out half pole Dorset. They just do a bit better, but they have some pretty bad traits, like their feet can be a bit soft, and they're not as long lived as the Romneys. So from a breeding point of view, we don't want that. We don't want to breed from these ewes, so it's a win-win. We still get lambs from them, and we don't get the bad traits in our genetics. So that's why we call them a terminal ewe. So we're just taking the last of the 18-month cattle up the road. They're 20 months now, same difference. As I said last time, the freezing works have been massively reduced in their capacity because the workers can't be closer than 2 metres together. So we're going to be stuck with these guys until August. Nobody's fault, no point getting up in arms about it. We're just going to do the best we can about it. Dairy farmers, to be fair, are in more of a pinch position with their cull cows than we are. I've only got 13 of these left to go to the works. We had 48, so it's not ideal, but we can manage it. It's well, we're just going to have to manage it. We haven't really got a choice. I'll just see if I can. No, I can't switch that camera around, so here we go. That's them there, just heading down to a wee 1 hectare paddock behind our house. She's a big one up here, I'll tell you. These are the two-tooth behind me. If you're not too sure what a two-tooth is, it is a sheep that has 2 of its mature teeth. They get them at about a year old. They'll get the next 2 at about 2 years old, roughly. So these guys are 19 months old now. They have got the ram out for the first time, and they'll be lambing for the first time in September. So yeah, no, they're looking pretty happy out there. Hopefully we can keep them that way for the winter. A bit of an issue with the old cruiser here. The anchorage stuck with trouble. into the sheds. This one bloody well does. Yeah, had to pull a distributor out, didn't find anything wrong with it. Put it back together and it got spark all of a sudden. So here's a few wee things, I'll run you through it. So that's a distributor. That's what makes it go boom. Have a look down here. See on that pulley, put this light down there and I shine it. You can see, you can barely see it where that light flashes as a wee line shows up. Yeah, it's not showing up very well on the camera, but anyway, that's how we time them. I do apologise for the state of that engine bay. It's a bit oily, a bit greasy, but it is a Chevy Toyota combination, so it was bound to leak oil every single day. Anyway, listen to this, makes it all worth it. After 10 years of chasing bloody batteries and portable units around, we have finally got a mains unit on this farm. So in case you don't know what this is, this powers all of our electric fences. This one's only going to do a third of the farm though. We're going to run 3 of these in time. Just makes it easier if you have a big short at one end that way. Doesn't take all the power away from everything. Pearl, out! Well, I go, Pearl! We may have had a slight balls up, big balls up, right in the middle of the first cycle of rams. Here's my tooths heading back. There down there in the yards is the coloured ewe lambs that got in with them because the bloody cattle licked the gate chain open. We are working on getting those new gate chains out. So I've just finished drenching the calves this morning. We've split them up into 2 groups. There's a mob of 27 better ones and a mob of 22 smaller ones that, well, they just aren't too bloody flash. Yeah, we'll get some pictures of them in a minute. So we're drenching them for worms, giving them a peak performance drench for minerals. Sorry, Grant, it's not this stuff. Yeah, a bit far away. And we'll also give them a copper injection, just to keep them going over winter. It does seem to make a bit of a difference to them, keeps the coat shinier and I guess healthier, so yeah. Sit down, Slim. Oh, what a thrilling pace this is. Lovely. Do quite enjoy this though. You'll just have to excuse the dirty windscreen there. My wife won't let me buy new fenders for my truck. Yeah, you guys should work on that. You should put a bit of pressure on and help me out there. Right here we have our whole entire calving herd. So what? We don't calve cows. Yeah, there was a little bit of a cock up there. We've used lamb rings every year to ring our calves. Here, Slim, like a lot of people have. We had a couple of rigs sneak through last year. Sort of one nut popped back up, or bloody, I don't know. One of them was reasonably entire, but certainly didn't look right. But anyway, we wound up with some little baby calves. Yeah, could be worse, could be better, but it could be worse. So now we're using the big Tapari rings, and there'll be no rigs, I can promise you that. So these are our smaller calves. We had a bit of a bug problem go through last year when we were rearing them. Yeah, we had a supplier that was having a bit of issue getting us enough calves, so we got calves from left, right and centre, which, as I'm sure a lot of you will be aware, causes all sorts of issues. And we got some pretty serious bugs come through. We had Cryptosporidia and we had, I think it was Salmonella. Anyway, these are the wee fellas. So they're going to have an extra week on grass, and they will go on Swedes in their own group just to try and reduce the competition a little bit. Oh man, I love how easily quickie loaders go on. Just like that. All done. There might be lots of ways to skin a cat, but there's only one way to put up a fence. All by hand. Time for a few repairs in the post rammer. That should be sitting there somewhere. Yeah, we'll get her sorted. Well, that ought to give the engineers out there nightmares. We had 30 tonne of lime shot the other day. Most of it is down there on that 12 hectares, gone on at just over 2 tonne a hectare. Did another wee paddock, but looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Say earlier on that we're sitting okay with cattle space. Yeah, that is true, but these guys up there, these work slabs, yeah, we're in quite a bit of trouble with them. If we haven't got rid of these within May, we're going to be wondering what's going to happen. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. The works have told us they'll clear the backlog by May, so let's hope they're telling the truth. Well, there we go, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks very much for watching. I still haven't heard of this 2 loads that you keep talking about. She's all good.